Reimer's Chihuahuas looking to bounce back here. Tom versus Swift on the faceoff. He will give it back to Peter Delay. Peter up to Sir. Sir boosting in. Gives it over to Tom. It is stripped away by the great Rick Sanchez. Pass is blocked by Sir. Sir trying to get around him. Puck is played back to Peter. Peter lofting it to Sir. Sir over to Tom up close on the crease. But Rick will steal it away. Rick giving it over to Swift. Swift bounce pass off the bottom. Watermelon not able to quite get there. Tom now as the last man back. Will bounce that to Sir. Misses the mark, and Rick Sanchez will take it a little bit. And he will bounce it off the bottom for Swift. Swift here taking the snipe from deep. Water gets it, and Peter with a clutch steal there.
Yeah, as you saw like in the last game, whereas I guess you didn't see, there were a lot of like defensive mistakes as you're seeing. Like there's a whole bunch of turnovers right now.
It's a very, very good point. As my headset is running out of battery. Sir coming across the center ice line. He is boosting forwards. Gives it over to Peter. Peter tries to get it through, but Watermelon will block it. Sends it off the bottom there. Tom will pick it up now. I know Tom has been trying to kind of change his image as being a defensive player. Not really sure how well that has gone. But
yeah, he started that last season. Like we wanted us to be on rotational defense last season. He always wanted to get up. I'm not lagging.
Woo! And Tom from deep, sniping it on through. Beautiful shot there, and great goal. Little marker cast.
Wow.
Moose, buddy, come on. Fucking Peter trying to get it over to Tom. Swift will now take it. Gives it over to Water. Sir getting caught a little bit out of position. Water over to Rick in the middle. One-timer rains through.
Yeah, you can't really let that happen as defense. You can't have someone in the middle that close up being able to one-timer either direction. And he guessed and he was wrong. Definitely something that they want to have back.
A nice pause will be coming away. 1-1 is the score. If you are Tom's team, if you're the Chihuahuas here, Marker, and you lost that first game, now you have a tied game, how are you thinking to adjust your attack to get the W?
I think you need to play more defense. You know, when you get 6 or 7 goals scored onto you in a game, I think you just need to, like, reset yourself, make decent passes, get to the nets, and just be able to play a clean game. Don't you think that's all we need? Just a clean game.
You know, those tight low-scoring defensive games are usually the ones that really separate out your really good players from your standard ones. Because man, it really gets into some players' heads. Playing a 1-1 game or so for like an entire game, or even 0-0, I've seen, and some people just can't handle it. So we're only 2 minutes into this though. This could be a high-scoring affair.
Yeah, I think it will be. Like with the amount of turnovers we've seen so far, it's definitely heading that way.
My headset is really not liking today. It's like cutting in and out and everything because of the wireless. Because when the wireless signals are the same, it's annoying. Anyways, the microwaves, how do they work? Tom gets the puck. He takes the shot on Dash, and Dash will be blocking that. Gives it over to Water, then down to Swift. Bounce pass, picked up by Rick. Rick gonna weave his way back and forth. Gives it back to Swift, then to Water. Water on the doorstep. Let Tom smartly playing it into the corner. Well done by him. And I have a Skype notification that Rennie Malone is online. Sir, up close! He somehow finds the gap on Dash and squeezes it through.
Ooh, when you're a goalie in that situation and you see someone on top wide open, you're most likely gonna flinch. You can't let that. You can't expect the goalie to save something like that. It looks like a bad shot, but mentally it's kind of iffy.
Water fights through the whole defense and somehow stuffs that one home.
Like I said before, people are getting from the net. Defense is really not there. It's a high-scoring game, classic and simple.
Very good response there by the Express with their choo-choos raining. Sir trying to fire that one over to Peter, and couldn't quite connect there. Water back to Swift. Swift launches it, but Sir's the only one there. Sir boosting forward, looks to Peter Delay, up close on the crease, and Dash robs him.
Yeah, when you're in that situation, you have to.
Woo!
Gave it straight back. Oh, that is a terrible feeling. As a goal.
Just as you're about to compliment him, too. Just as you're complimenting him, immediately.
You know, it's a game of give and take. Hockey is a game of give and take. You know, you watch the Stars. You know, every time they get like a breakaway, they kind of give something up on defense. It's going to be a close game the entire game.
Well, the Stars pretty much only win by, you know, scoring more points than them. And I don't mean that, like, in the obvious sense. I mean, literally, that's all they do is just score points. They don't really play defense, per se.
Yeah, and as we were talking, you know, Birch had a great opportunity. He couldn't bury it home. But like I said before, the defense isn't there this game. It's kind of a sad affair, but, you know, it's definitely 3-2 after the first period. Everybody's scoring right now. It's going to be a great, really exciting game. Kind of different from what we saw earlier with the Silverbacks. You know, always trying to play it slow. But, you know, it's a different game. Choo-choo is not winning. Still trying to look for that second seed. Time for the second period.
Peter's going to try to win that one, but Swift will take it to the bottom boards. Tom, nice interception. Boosting forwards, gives it over to Peter, and the one-timer goes through. What a pass.
Yeah, you can't. Everybody's making these passes now. I said there were a bunch of turnovers earlier, but when everybody's in their offensive zone, they're making these passes spot on, and they're getting goals from it.
Oof, Tom trying to get the hook shot in there. Bounces off the post. Swift now, last man back, will sling that over to Rick Sanchez down the field. Gives it back to Water. Just a hair off the mark. Both Tom and Peter burn boost to get there. Pass over to Sir. Sir gives it over to Peter in the exact same play. They score on it again.
You can't have Peter open, and even when Dash guessed, you know, he guessed right, but sometimes you just can't react in time, and that's just heartbreaking.
You know, Peter's so nifty with those moves. That's a very old school maneuver that harkens back to Season 2 with me and him. Petey somehow finds a way to sit down in the gap that only he can make, and you sling a nice pass over to him, he will not miss those one-timers very often.
And I'd like to say it's 2-5 right now, but I don't think this game is even close to over. The Cubs Express scored like 6 goals last game. They could easily come back.
Swift up, Water, great pass. Peter stripping him on the crease there. Plays it down to Tom. Tom and Rick will run this down. Looks like Rick is going to get it through Tom. Here off the top boards, Rick saying hi to us. And Rick boosting forwards, crosses that, and Sir will do a great job blocking that. Swift picks it away, gives it on to Rick. Peter intercepts, bounce pass to Tom, but Tom has no boost to get there in time. Dash giving it over to Swift. Swift downfield, intercepted by Sir. Sir back to Tom. Tom evading, gives it back to Sir. Sir up close, takes the shot, but what a save by Mr. Dash. And a pause immediately after. Oh boy. Oh boy.
I mean, you know, Dash just
Rip team speak.
And Rip team speak.
Rip team speak. Team speak's dead. Well, I think what Marker was gonna be saying, guys, was just, you know, what a great save, you know, that was there. You there, buddy? He was gonna say, you know, that was a fantastic save by Dash. You know, he's a great guy. Dash making all the plays today. Well, I mean, not all of them. He's not getting much help in this game. They're being outshot currently 11-4. Not doing super duper well. But you know, they can make a comeback.
I think so.
Oh.
Yeah. When you are, yeah.
Oh, we're good. I think we're good.
Yeah, like when you're up there,
Oh wait,
When
maybe
you're
not.
up there, you have like, a moment to react.
We're definitely not okay. Damn it. Swift over to Rick. The one-timer goes wide. And Reim will hide back in his net after making the save. I'm not surprised, motherfucker. Whoa, Reim with some lofty words there. Wow. What happened to Reim? Has he been getting like less nice because of the child or something? He's always been.
Back.
We
Yeah.
good?
Yeah, we're good.
Okay, that's good. How was vacation? You know, while TeamSpeak was dead. Oh, okay. Missed you too, buddy. Pass given over to Swift, taken away by Peter. Peter, I gotta say, is definitely, I would say, definitely the star of this game. He's got multiple one-timer goals, and he's been doing a really good job on defense. Peter, I haven't seen him line up in this defensive formation in quite some time. Peter's been doing very well with it. Pass over to Tom. Tom to Sir. Sir spins a couple times, tries to get a shot, but Rick playing some great defense and blocking the lane. Gives it over to Swift. Swift to Watermelon. He is backing away, trying to cross it. Sir blocks it just in time, and the loose puck's picked up by Rick. Rick, last man back. He will throw it over to Water. Water boosting into the slot. Takes the shot, and Reimer just stuffs him.
That's a really nice save by Reimer. You know, you have a moment when people are changing sides to the mid. You have a moment to react and get back to the short side. Great A save by Reimer.
And Peter going to give it down to Rick Sanchez. And Rick, the Sanchez, gets intercepted by Peter. Peter misses the pass to Sir, though. Could have really good developing play there. But it will not happen. Tom now picks it up, backpedaling. With Swift in his face, he will loft that to Sir. Rick ends up taking it. Sir gets it back. Sir with a snipe, and Swift will block this. Last second heroics will not happen, and a 2-5 lead for the Chihuahuas heading into the third.
Yeah, so like I said earlier, I think the Chihuahuas have definitely buckled down on defense, only allowing a few shots on Reimer in that entire period. And even when they got shots on Reimer, they were able to hammer it home, or Reimer was able to make the saves, even though he wasn't really called on that much. And I think maybe since they're slowing down play, that they're probably going to end up winning if they were able to stop the Cubs Express.
Yeah, I was going to say the same thing. The pace of the game has kind of slowed down a little bit. We've really seen the defenses tighten everything around the offenses. But, you know, some fireworks could happen. You never know. Sir does get it away from Water. And he is going to spam left click very juicily on the boards, I will say. Peter intercepts it, lost it downfield for Sir. Sir is going to get there. He takes the shot and it goes wide. Oh, that's embarrassing.
That's heartbreaking. You have all of top open and you have boost and you're not able to hammer it home. That's something that I always like to do when I skate.
Oh, man. Dash gives it forwards for Rick. Rick, bounce pass to Water. Sir will one-time it back to Tom. Tom gives a couple head fakes. He's trying to loft it, and that's going to go nowhere. Right back into Reimer's stick. Reimer over to Peter. Peter, bounce pass off the top. Goes behind the express net. And bounce pass goes back to Peter. Peter off the top boards, boosting bottom. He's going to bounce it off the top. Downfield for Tom. Swift intercepts it. And Tom ends up with it. Gives it over to Sir. Rick will strip it away. And get it into the corner. Bounce pass off the top. Peter stripped by Water. Water coming off the top boards. Missed it one time. Got it the second. Water being pressured by Tom. Gets through 1-2 and almost makes the pass over to Swift.
Yeah, you have to make those passes when you're down 3 goals with 2 minutes left in the third. That's a hard pressure. And we're seeing, oh, thankfully, Dash Blue's out. And we're going back another 2v1.
Woo! Beautiful save there by Reimer. Did not get much help there from the defense. You give Watermelon with a boost right on the doorstep, the puck, and any goalie will most likely be scored on. But
that's definitely scary, but he kept his cool and was able to make a simple save.
Absolutely.
Off of a simple shot.
He definitely read the guide. Definitely read that Bible.
Tough
Yeah.
miss from Water.
Bad
He had a
timing.
breakaway.
Tom's going to be stripped by Rick. Rick boosting forwards, does have water. Water right there off the bottom. Finds a goal.
Ooh, this is interesting because the defense, you've seen them allow like a couple of 2v1s or 2v0s even with 2 minutes left. Do you think that the Chihuahuas are kind of cracking a little under the pressure?
Yeah, Chihuahuas were up, I think it was like 6-12 or so in shots on goal, and I mean, the shot count is really starting to even out now, and I'm not sure if that's intentional by the Chihuahuas or not, probably. They really aren't pressing the issue offensively anymore, but they definitely are allowing more shots this way. Shot taken from deep by Rick. Swift picks it up off the top boards. He's going to back out. Looks for Rick. Rick with the puck over to Water, and Tom will take it away and throw it to the bottom. Water gets it back. Throws it over to Rick. Just a hair in front. Peter picks it up. Plays it to Sir. Sir in alone on dash, and he stuffs it home.
Oh, Sir cherry picking. That is hysterical. Like, he wasn't even playing defense at all. He was between the circles on the other side when they turned it over. That's hard to stop when you have a person cherry picking and boosting. That's heartbreaking for the Express. But
woo! Off the side of the net it goes. I was going to say, yeah, there's no defense being played. Two people. Rick up close on Reimer will make the save. And a little BM here by the Chihuahuas. Is this, what was it, 6-3 the first game?
Yeah, it was 6-3, I believe.
So, mirroring that game entirely. We might get a little bit extra, though, by the Chihuahuas. Sir here baits the pass to Peter. He's waiting as long as possible on dash to boost out of there. Good patience.
Dash is just broken at this point. There's not really much you could do. You're down by 4 goals, 30 seconds left. Even if there was a shot clock, they could just ice the puck.
And Rick off the shield there of Reimer. Puck is picked up by Swift. Swift battling with Sir. Water ends up with the puck, and he's going to snipe it home.
Even with that goal, it's still pretty much over. I don't see them getting 3 goals in 22 seconds. That would be an awesome level of choking.
You know, when you believe in our Lord and Savior, and he who shall not be named, then anything is possible. All miracles can happen. Peter Delay stuff at home, another one.
An empty net goal. This 8-4, you know what type of game that is. There's nothing more that needs to be said right now.
Is this the last game of the day?
Nope, not even close.
Nope. Oh wait, it's Sunday, isn't it? Fuck, I forgot about
Sunday.
that.
There's still 2 more series.
So who's casting after this?
I have no idea.
Enjoyable.
Tom and Water?
I don't know. Maybe Water.
Yeah.
See, 2 of your main casters are in this game, Water and Tom. They gotta be able to do that self-cast, you know? You gotta be willing to do it.
So what did you think of this game?
Oh, it was pretty good. Rick getting the crown there. I mean, he was only 5 points ahead of Peter. I really thought Peter did the most in that game, but he did get a little bit lax as the game went on. Rick really just rolling with the passes all game long.